you can imagine the adrenaline is pumping for this dude right now as he faces Jazz Chisholm, left-handed hitter. 2 down, top 6. Yankees lead 4-0. Eduardo Rivera, 22 years old, from Puerto Rico. And he's got a pitch comp issue before he throws his first major league pitch. Connor Wong's going to come talk it over with him. Shot of Jason Veritek. Can you imagine the juices going in this kid right now?
I kind of like this, actually. Like, slow, breaks it up a little bit, breaks the nerves up. All right, go back to work now. Love that he's wearing big number 99.
He's been awesome at Double-A Portland. The Red Sox got him in 24 after the A's released him. But tremendous stuff, huge fastball, 6'7". And here he is on a big league mound at Fenway Park facing the Yankees. Rivera is ready. Pitch to Chisholm. He is outside. Fastball 96 miles an hour. And it's 1-0.
He's got great stuff. Good fastball, wipeout slider. The one knock on him, though, is can he throw enough strikes?
Sets up on the first base side, the 1-0. Swing and a miss. Big fastball, 96 miles an hour.
That four-seamer had a little cut to it, moving away from Chisholm.
So 1-1. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Man, again, heater, and it's 1-2.
It's a four-seamer, but he's clearly getting around it a little bit because it has a lot of cutting action to it away from the lefty.
2 down, bases empty, 4-0 Yankees. Pitch. Foul. He tried to stop his swing, Chisholm, could not. And it stays 1-2. I believe you debuted against the Oakland Athletics, didn't you?
Brandon McCarthy was on the mound.
How cool is it for Rivera to throw his first pitches against the Yankees? 1-2. Swing and a miss. Welcome to the big leagues. Eduardo Rivera blows Chisholm away. That was total gasoline. And we go to the bottom of the 6th. 4-0 Yankees lead on the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network. It's cool for Eduardo Rivera, the 22-year-old who's making his big league debut. He struck out Chisholm in his debut. He continues. You'll see Caballero, then Wells and Goldschmidt. Do you think this left-hander somewhere in the back of his mind is thinking, I might see Aaron Judge in this inning?
Oh, yes.
4-0 Yanks. Rivera sets, he throws, and a fastball. That was a dead take all the way by Caballero. Just missed outside, 1-0.
Well, they haven't seen him, right? There's not a whole lot of tape. They have some minor league tape on him, I'm sure, but you want to see how the ball comes out of his hand.
Caballero 0 for 2, the 1-0. Low for the fastball. And it's 2-0. It happens in a lot of different seasons. It's just magnified when it's this early in a year. Red Sox nowadays, when they fall behind 4-0, feels like a huge mountain to climb. 2-0. That's a strike. Fastball, 95, and it's 2-1. What was it like facing a dude who was just up? Were you aware of that? A guy making his debut? Was there a different mindset against a guy for the first time?
Well, I mean, you know what he has, right? If the guy's got a big fastball.
2-1. Strike on the outside corner.
You somewhat know with just scouts in the minor leagues, we might have a challenge here.
I think maybe Caballero wants to take a look at that. I looked close. I thought it was on the outside corner. And it was a ball. Wow. By like a millionth of an inch. So instead of 2-2, less than 1/10 of an inch. Come on. That's a challenge and pray for Caballero. So now it's 3-1. Rivera is ready. Here's the pitch. And that's a ball. But called a strike. Wow. I beg your pardon. That looked low. But it's 3-2.
Borderline. I think it just got the bottom.
Yeah, it did. Got to put the ankle guard back on.
Well, that got him a pitch violation yesterday. He took off the ankle guard in the same type of count. Didn't get in the box soon enough. That was a close right there, actually.
3 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch, and it is swung on a ground into short. Story dives, knocks it down, picks it up with a bare hand, throws to first, not in time. Wide of the first base bag. I mean, Caballero is so fast.
Yeah.
The clock is sped up anytime he puts the ball on the dirt.
Well, Trevor dove for this ball, didn't glove it clean, just knocked it down. Tried to pick it up and spin and throw from his backside. You know, the arm strength isn't what it used to be, so that one off the target.
Well, the problem now, of course, is Caballero, one of the great base stealers in the game, even against the lefty Rivera. Here now is Austin Wells. Leadoff man aboard in the top of the 7th. Fans are not happy here at Fenway. Pitch on the corner, strike 1. Some vocal Yankee fans chanting, "Let's go Yankees." Right now, 5 games clear of the Sox and leading 4-0 in the 7th inning. 0-1 the pitch. Ground ball to first. Contreras is so good. He gloves, steps on the bag. He's got Caballero held up. He pauses. He throws to Story, who now flips to Kiner Falefa. Pickle time. Durbin tags him out. Nice job against one of the speedy guys in the game, and the Red Sox turned that double play.
I love how Contreras paused and looked at the umpire like, "Was that fair?" And he goes, "Yeah, it's fair." So he goes, "All right," and throws it to Trevor Story. Get him in a little bit of a pickle. That's always a little weird with a guy who flies like that. He's so shifty, but Durbin with the tag out.
It's the old 3-6-2-5. Sorry, 3-6-4-5 put out there. Wilson almost blew out a tire there and fell over after talking to the umpires. Here now, Paul Goldschmidt, a strike on the inside corner, 0-1.
Man, it's nice having Contreras over there.
He is so good with the glove.
Looking at defensive runs saved and outs above average, he is at the top of every list for first baseman defensively.
Well, it's the decisiveness, too. The 0-1 is swung on and missed. A changeup, its own, too. You played the position well. Isn't that the most important thing, just committing to a choice?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, number one, just knock it down, right? He doesn't just do that. He is so athletic over there.
How about his glove hand? I mean, he picks everything. 0-2, 4-0 Yankees. The pitch is outside with a changeup, and it's 1-2. This copyrighted broadcast, presented by authority of the Red Sox, may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, accounts, and descriptions. Cannot be disseminated without the express written consent of EEI and the Red Sox. 1-2 the pitch. That's a little bit high with a slider. Very close. And they will challenge. I thought that was a strike, didn't you?
Yeah, it was close. It's up at the top of the zone. I don't know if it came all the way back down.
So here we get the result, and it is a strike. So Rivera fans Goldschmidt. He will not see Judge in this inning. Nice job with a little help from his friend Wilson Contreras. We go to the stretch at Fenway. Pats with their great run deep into the playoffs. A pick late in the first. The pitch to Judge from Eduardo Rivera is a fastball for strike 1, 0-1.
Well, his hardest fastball of the day. Shocker. Aaron Judge standing in there, right?
A little juiced up. Everybody thinks Fernando Mendoza is going to go first to the Raiders. 0-1. Outside. Tom Brady's got an ownership stake in the Vegas Raiders. After 1 in the draft, just about everything is up in the air. 1-1 to Judge. Pitch. Down and in. Fastball, 2-1. Seems like everybody in the first 10 is interested in Jeremiah Love. He's like the flex guy in those top 10 picks. It goes early, apparently as 3 to the Cardinals, 2-1 to Judge. The pitch, line foul on the first base side and out of play. Sonny Styles, Arvel Reese, David Bailey, Caleb Downs, a couple receivers in Tate and Tyson. Should be fun in the first round from Pittsburgh tomorrow. 2-2 to Judge. The pitch. Ground ball to the left side. Shortstop Story gloves, spins, throws to first in time. That's a really cool moment for Eduardo Rivera. The first time he faces Judge, he retires him, and there's one down in the 8th.
Yeah, and really great play by Trevor Story. The ball's hit hard up the middle. He goes glove side, spin move into shallow center. Nice little 360 throw right on the money.
Well, you cannot ignore the elephant in the room. This team was built on run prevention and pitching. They did not add a lot of slug, a lot of power And man, is that on display. Here's Cody Bellinger, swings and misses at a slider, and it's on one. That's you alluded to this earlier. It's hard to figure how they burst out offensively given the roster that they have.
Yeah.
0-1 to Bellinger. The pitch is outside. And look, the most diehard fan base in the sport, high expectations, Fenway packed every night. It's one thing to lose. It's quite another to never hit and lose every night.
It's boring.
1-1. Pitch is a liner up the middle. Backhand pick by Story. He gloves and throws to first in time. And they're 2 away. I mean, there is a formula where you put the ball in play, you make a lot of contact, you let the speed go. With guys like Duran and Rafaela and Abreu and all these runners, but they've just not been able to do that. By the way, 7th inning stretch brought to you by Jeff Glassman Injury Lawyers. Hurt in a car or work accident, you got to get Glassman. Here's Stanton. Pitch to him is outside. Stay tuned for the Nissan postgame show. Every Nissan designed for people who refuse to settle for less. Take life by the wheel and drive it like you mean it. Visit NissanUSA.com or your local dealer. The wave is going at Fenway. 2 down, top 8. 1-0 to Stanton. Pitch. Ground ball to short. Story's been busy in this inning. Room service hot. Throws to first. Inning over. What a job by Eduardo Rivera. What a debut. How about Eduardo Rivera making his major league debut? And he's on for the top of the 9th inning. He's been 2 1/3 scoreless to see Ryan McMahon and then Trent Grint and Jazz Chisholm. Sox trailing 4-0. A lot of fans headed for the exits and another tough night at Fenway. Rivera has been a bright spot. Fans are booing loudly at Fenway. The pitch fouled on the third base side. Look, Will, it's still the first month of the season. You and I both know this, though. When things like this happen with the Yankees in town, sometimes it can be kind of a catalyst for change.
Yeah, it rattles the cage.
0-1 is a little bit outside. McMahon has been an awful hitter to start the season. 128. 57 plate appearances. His slug is 191. But Judge and Stanton and others have masked that to start the year. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. I really do think, Will, it's time to start thinking about guys like Eaton and Sogard. I mean, I know that it's only 1 month into this season, but they've proven it up here.
Shake it up.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Infield over to pull for McMahon. Rivera throws. That's low. Slider. And it's 2-2. Nothing Yankees. 2-2. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. What a debut for Rivera. He blows McMahon away. And there's 1 down. This kid has been impressive. That is his 3rd strikeout in his major league debut.
Well, you can see why they like the stuff. This will be pitch number 33, so you'll have to make a decision if you want to keep him on the roster or not.
Seems unlikely to me. Here's the pitch outside. It could be a swap 1-for-1. Get Tolley up here to start tomorrow.
Feels like that would be the case.
But, I mean, Alex Cora loves this kind of kid. And if you make this impression to begin things, you will have another chance. 1-0 the pitch. Swinging a foul back 94, and it's 1-1.
Well, he's liked him for a while. Obviously, he saw him down in the Puerto Rican Winter League in the WBC where he played with Team Puerto Rico. So he's familiar with him before he even got to this organization.
Alex always does have a special spot in his heart for the Boricua. 1-1 is check swing. That one missed down and away with a slider. And it's 2-1. Red Sox just painted themselves in a corner to start this season. Where they began on the road 1-5. So little margin for error. The 2-1. High fly toward the triangle in right center field. Cedon and Willier come together. Abreu calls him off and makes the play. And they're 2 down. We take 10 seconds for station ID on the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network. Will Fleming, Will Middlebrooks. Fenway Park, Red Sox trailing 4-0. Jazz Chisholm, left-handed hitter. The corner infielders crash in. Chisholm takes a strike on the inside corner. Here's 0-1. Stay tuned after the game for the Nissan post-game show. Nissan designed every car for people who refuse to settle for less, so take life by the wheel and drive it like you mean it. 0-1 to Jazz. Pitch. A little bit outside. Slider. 1-1.
Well, what I like with Rivera is not just the big fastball, right? He's shown a decent slider. He's shown some change-ups to right-handed power hitters. He's commanding all three.
It's been impressive. 1-1. A little bit outside. Especially with Huberstein and others on the injured list down there. Red Sox felt like they had so much depth of pitching, but that has whittled a little bit. I think it's a lock now. We see Tolle tomorrow as a swing and a miss by Chisholm, and it's 2-2.
Well, he's fresh. It'll be day 11 tomorrow since he pitched last.
Well, he's fresh and he's hilarious. So, who knows? Maybe a little juice into this thing.
Chad Tracy was asked, well, what's he been up to? He said he's just crushing spread, crushing food. We got to get him out of here.
Oh, he's so delightful to be around. 2-2. 4-0 Yanks in the top of the ninth. Suarez is ready. Long set. He throws. And a high pop-up on the infield. Rivera yields to Contreras. The first one's there to make the play, and the inning is over. As Tolle famously has said, he's monkey number 3, and it's starting to rain. We'll see him here tomorrow.